Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video we are going to be doing some work outside of the home, and then I'll also be jumping back inside to get some cleaning done. Hope you guys are doing well, but let's jump right into today's video.
It's either yes or it's no. I'm not a yo-yo on a string.
First thing on the agenda is to take care of this little garden bed right here. So we have some mulch areas in front of our home, but we will typically order mulch every single year and we'll lay that down. But this year and last year we did not order any, but this year we actually did buy some from Walmart because they had them. I think it was like $2 a bag, so we took advantage of that and ordered some and wanted to take care of this area right here. But I only got to take care of like this tiny little triangle area. The other two spots in front of my home we still have to basically complete, but there are so many weeds that we have to pull out, which are pretty easy to take out. But the problem is that we have these plants right here, these hostas. I don't like them. I feel like they kind of like become a nuisance because they grow so much and it's just so many of them. And on top of that, we get a lot of wild animals around here, and the deer love eating them, so they kind of like just eat them, and it just looks like stupid throughout the entire summer. So I wanted to go ahead and take some of these out just to kind of like make this area look not so overwhelmed with all of these hostas, and just kind of like make it a little bit more even keel and just like not so overwhelming. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna go in and pull out some of these hostas, and then we're gonna lay some mulch down and just make it look really pretty. Now, before anyone says anything about why my husband is not helping, well, I will let you know that I absolutely love gardening. I love planting, love gardening, love just doing outside work. I think it's super therapeutic, especially for me. And whenever I'm out here, it's just so zen and just like I'm in my element. So this is absolutely my thing. My husband also does love doing this stuff too, but he likes to have it planned. I will just go in on a whim and just like start doing random things. So this is just me in my element, just taking care of something that I wanted to do on my own time. Even though they were outside, I think he was playing catch with my son. So this is something that I enjoy doing. Let me know in the comments below if you are an outdoorsy person, if you like planting it or gardening and just like taking care of like things outside.
To lose all your while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer.
Now that we are done taking out all of the weeds and removing some of the hostas, this was actually a lot of work. This tiny little area took me quite some time, and it was definitely not easy. I was literally sweating the entire time. However, it looks so much better. The hostas are not spilling out over into the walkway, and it just looks a lot more cleaner and just easier on the eye. But now that we have this all done, I'm going to go ahead and put down some weed killer. I'm using Preen. I don't know if it's pet friendly or kid friendly. I mean, I hope it is. I don't like to use harsh chemicals. And the funny thing is we've had this for about, I don't know, 4 years or so, and we never really used it. And then my husband brought it out, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just put some down just to keep the weeds from growing. And honestly, like, I would rather just not put the stuff down. So just do your own research if you're putting down any weed killer or anything like that. And again, I don't know if it's pet or kid friendly or whatever the case is, so just do your own research if you're buying this or if you're gonna lay this down. But now it's time to lay down some mulch. This is the Scott's brand. It is the Scott Hypo something. That's all I got. I will see if I can link it. Again, it's on Walmart. It's the Scott's brand. I think it's a Hypo. It says Hypo something on there. It was $2 a bag, which I think is super inexpensive, and we bought, I think, 20 bags or so, and I loaded everything up in my car, and brought it home. Did not have to pay for delivery, although I think if you get it through Walmart, you can get delivery. Oh, there it is, Hypo Next, I think it is. And it's our first time using it. Usually we get like the cheap one from Home Depot or whatever. It's around the same price, but this one, I don't know what's so special about it, but it is what it is. I mean, usually you have to replace your mulch or turn it over at least once a year, and like replace it every 2 years or so, but honestly, you just use whatever fits your budget. But here I am just laying it down, and it makes a world of a difference already. I just love this dark black. I love black mulch, and I think it goes really well with our home aesthetic because we have black shutters. Our home is painted like a very light gray color on the exterior as well, so it just goes really well with everything on the outside.
In the crowd, in the club, at the bar.
We also have to replace our walkway. As you can tell, it's like very cracked in certain areas, but I will tell you that is very expensive and is not something that we are looking to do anytime soon. I mean, that side of the walkway, we usually don't walk down that way. We have a very long walk to our house from the front of the road, so whenever people come down the walkway, it's either down the walkway and then right along this little paver area right here. They typically don't go down and then make the left, if that makes any sense. But we do have to replace our walkway. It's very expensive. Things are very expensive right now. We have no plans on doing it anytime soon. So whenever anyone comes over, we're always just like hoping and praying, like, please do not trip, please do not fall, just watch where you're walking, and we should be all good. But all in all, it's really not that bad. It's just a little sunken in certain areas or whatever. And I think it's because we have a tree stump right there. We had cut down a tree, I think it was maybe a few years into us moving here. And the tree stump, I think the roots just kind of like grew underneath the walkway and kind of like destroyed it. But anyway, this is what the little area turned out to look like. It looks so pretty and just well done. Of course I did it. But it looks so good now. So we're gonna head into the house. This is a different day. We're gonna head into the bedroom and get some much needed organizing and just cleaning done.
Don't run, don't hide, no. I'll do it right. We've got all night. I'll take you so high. Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Love you. Baby, you're my muse. I wanna see you move. Baby, let
I had a ton of laundry to put away and I wanted to get the laundry started as well. This was on a Friday evening after work. And I just wanted to get a head start on the weekend because I know that when the weekend rolls around, we are super busy and just swamped, and it's only 2 days and it goes by so fast. So I like to just take advantage of the time, especially on a Friday evening after work. If we have nothing planned, I'll go ahead and just like make sure the laundry gets dragged downstairs so I can start that. I'll make sure that the bedroom is decent enough and cleaned. That way I don't have to do it over the weekend because again, my hands are so tied over the weekend. I just don't have enough time in the day to just go around and just do all the things I want to do. So we're getting a head start on that on this Friday evening. Just gonna go in and put away all the laundry again. I'm putting all the socks together and we're gonna hang up some stuff. I am going to vacuum and steam mop my floors. It needed it desperately. We have most of the things hung up. I still have to make the bed and put away some socks and whatnot. My husband was actually getting ready to go to the movies with my daughter. She is turning 15 in actually the end of this month, which is insane to me. But she was going to the movies with her friends and they were going to see The Backrooms, I think it's called. It's a rated R movie and it's like a scary movie. And you have to have someone that's over 21 to be with you to watch it. So my husband was the lucky person because I know that I was not going to sit there in the movie theater and watch a scary movie with some teenagers. Not happening. So my husband went with my daughter and her friends. He sat in the very back row and then they sat like a few rows up, that just so that he can have his own little privacy and they can have their own little privacy too, or their time or whatever. So it was just myself and my son home by ourselves. And the funny thing is, like, usually we're never home alone. It's rare when I'm home by myself, but it's also rare when I'm home alone with my son. Usually it's myself and my daughter that's home alone, but this was a rare occasion and I really enjoyed it. So it was just myself and my little buddy hanging out together. He was just hanging out with me while I cleaned. So here's the thing. My drawers are out of control. I can't even close them anymore. These drawers right here, I have 3 of them. I have 1, 2, 3. So this one does not close all the way. I have way too much stuff in here, as you can tell. The middle one is not bad, and I'm not going to show you guys that one because that's like, you know, personal stuff. The bottom one, I have like all like tanks and shirts and stuff like that. That's not too bad just yet, but it is getting bad, so I have to go in and do a little bit of decluttering there too. But we're gonna start with this guy because I have this stuff to put away and it's not gonna fit in there, so I just have to get it done. Okay, let's see. So yes, sweatpants, leggings, more leggings, sweatpants. These I think I'm gonna hang. So we'll hang those. Also gonna hang these. These I can probably put with my active wear. These are like really old house pants that I just throw on when I'm in the house. They're like my old lady pants, I call them. Definitely gonna keep these. Keeping these. I have not worn these in quite some time. I could probably give them to my daughter if I don't want them anymore. Active wear. Alright, so I took all of these out from my drawer. So I really didn't declutter anything. I kind of like, I'm going to reorganize everything because I don't have a ton. It's just that these drawers are, I mean, they're pretty deep and they're old. Maybe I can rebuild these. Not right now though. Maybe I can paint them and make them look a lot more prettier. Anyway, so I had all of this stuff in there. These I can hang. These are like, this is actually a set. And these are a little bit more on the thicker side for winter. These are all like leggings, Christmas jammies. I'm gonna put this with my leggings, put this with my shorts. These are sweatpants, so I'm gonna put these here, and we have some more leggings. As you can tell, I have a ton of leggings. So leggings, Christmas jammies, these are pants. I'm gonna put these here. I think I'm gonna give these to my daughter. And these are my active wear, sort of. I do have like a separate pile for active wear that I keep in the closet on the top shelf. But I think I'm just gonna keep these in the drawer, these 2 sets, and those in the drawer. Put this in the top shelf, give that to my daughter, hang those up, and it'll free up a ton more space in here. I'm just gonna go to the back. Front. These are gonna go in the middle. And now I can actually close my drawer. Moving on to wiping down the nightstands, and I'm going to do the mirror and then the windows next. But I do want to say that my Osea products, all of the products that I have from Osea, they are on the pricier side. However, I am so in love with their products because they are non-toxic and they are just basically overall a better choice for your body, for things that you are going to be putting on your body. This is not sponsored by any means. Hopefully one day they'll sponsor me, but I do recommend, if you're looking for like quality body oils and all of that, like I do recommend checking out Osea. Again, it's on the pricier side. They do have like the smaller version for you to try out first if you didn't want to commit to like buying the bigger size option, but I got that for myself. I think it was for Christmas if I'm not mistaken, but it was a complete set and it was a steal, so that is the reason why I bought it. If I were to buy it all over again, I'll probably do the set again that's discounted. I'm not going to buy it full price. I'm not sure if they offer like a discount all the time, but definitely check them out if you are looking for like some non-toxic products. But now I am moving on to vacuuming, and then I'm going to steam mop. As you can tell, my floors were pretty dirty. They get pretty bad because, I mean, obviously we get dressed in here and stuff like that, and we drop lotion on the floor a ton, so we have a ton of like lotion spots that just needs to be wiped up.
Come to peace with, there is always more to do. Chisel it, calm is your gift to yourself and all around. Regulated, life's a work of art.
Moving into the living room, and of course Mango has to go to his favorite spot. He loves sitting by that window right there, and if I pull the curtain too much, usually he can't get on the window sill, so I have to like pull it back for him to get on there. But we are just going to tidy up in here just a bit. It's not horrible. It does get pretty like just like messy with like things on the coffee table, the throw pillows like thrown around, and just like stuff everywhere because we do spend a lot of time in here. So it does get pretty messy. Mango is hilarious with his little leg just hanging off the windowsill. So funny to me. Anyway, we're just gonna continue cleaning. I'm gonna get this area tidied up. I'm not gonna mop in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a quick vacuum, wipe down the coffee table, and just organize everything, put things where they're supposed to go, and just make it smell really good and just enjoy the evening.
Live your best life, simply enjoy
You guys, my little office nook area is very cluttered and just like discombobulated right now. There is just stuff everywhere. It usually gets like this very often, I should say, and I think because it's like tucked away in the corner, I kind of like forget about it, but I am going to be getting that done very soon. I will film it for you guys as well. I think I'm gonna do that area and then also declutter the TV console area. I think those are the two things I'm going to be doing in the next video. I have to get it done because it just gets really bad and I'm tired of looking at a bunch of papers and just like things laying everywhere. And the TV console area, like I'm just tired of the doors not shutting properly, so we're going to take care of those areas hopefully in the next video. But now we are going to continue cleaning in here. I'm going to go ahead and wipe down the windows, and I always forget to clean the other window on the other side where the accent chair is. Every single time. It's the same thing in my bedroom. I always forget to clean the other window where my husband's nightstand is, and I think it's because we typically don't open the curtains there, and we really don't open that window either. So, because those are the two older windows in the home and they need to be replaced. They've been needing to be replaced for like the last 8 years, but whatever. So I always forget to clean those, but it is what it is. But now we're gonna go in and do a quick vacuum, and then that should be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe before you leave. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, as it will alert you every time I post a new video. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.